Most of the action in the advanced to-do list is on the JavaScript front, but we do have some essential HTML to put in place first. So let's get to it. I have opened the index.html file from the Chapter 3 0301 folder of the exercise files. It's important to note that for this advanced to-do list, you'll need to preview your documents through a local or remote web server. I'm using the local web server MAMP, so my files are located in that app's htdocs folder. The code we want to work with is in a div a little bit later down the page, so let me scroll down a bit, and here you see it on lines 41 and 42. It's a div with the ID of container. I'm going to make a little space in the middle there, do a little indentation, and then add in my code. First, I'll need to put in the form that will hold the input field so that the user can type in his or her list item. So I'll enter a simple name, form1, give it a method of post, and we'll leave the action empty. So let's put in our input field first. With a type of text, we're going to give this the name to-do item, and we'll use that same thing for the ID. And I'm going to take advantage of one of the more recent HTML5 properties that's become quite useful and prevalent in browser support, and that's autofocus. All right, we have our input tag, and of course, we're also going to need a submit button to add that entry, whatever it is, to the list. So another input tag. This has a type of button. The name is add to do. And as before, we'll do ID, the same as the name, add to do. And the value, the label, if you will, that will appear in the button, add list item. And then we'll close off the tag. Our form has already been closed for us. So next, we need to build up our list. There's not much building to do here, as all the list items will be added dynamically via JavaScript. All we need to do is add a UL tag with an ID and a couple of classes to structure our unordered list. So UL, we'll give it an ID of the list. And I need to put in two classes here, sortable and list. We'll be using those both for CSS purposes and JavaScript purposes. I close the tag, and Aptana closes off my tag pair. I'll just give it a little extra helping hand there, showing that that's where our additional list items will appear. Now finally, after the UL tag closes off, I'll add a paragraph tag to hold my clear all link. So we'll put in a paragraph with an ID of do clear all. Close the opening paragraph tag, and then we'll add in a link with an ID equal to clear all. And the href is just going to be JavaScript :void, open and close parentheses, semicolon, because we're just getting that link. And then after the quote, we'll close off our tag and put in the text clear all. And that's all the HTML she wrote. JavaScript will really be doing the heavy lifting for this app. And now we're ready to start on it in the next lesson.